What up, squad? I'm Leland. Welcome to another episode of AthlEATS. And on this episode, we're at the University of Miami, and I'm joined by Nate Diaz, the Olympic coordinator of nutrition.
Olympic sports nutrition coordinator.
Appreciate it. That's right. So since that's the title, what does your role entail?
So my role here, I oversee all the nutritional needs for all of our Olympic sports. So this is pretty much everything but our football. Football has its own separate nutrition team. So I oversee all of our Olympic sports, which is every sport but football. So I oversee the nutritional needs. I do one-on-one counseling with all of those athletes. I oversee our Olympic Sport Nutrition Center. So that is a facility that our athletes kind of come in and out of to get, whether it's post recovery after a lift or after practice, whether that's getting fuel before practice or a lift. So I oversee that overall operation as well.
Now, one of the things that obviously student athletes, they can't always eat on campus, so they have to prepare their own meals. So sure. we have the meals. So walk me through what I should look for if I'm a student athlete going grocery shopping for myself, and obviously I'm on a budget too.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, like you said, a lot of our athletes, fortunately we're in a place where we can offer a lot to our athletes. However, it doesn't cover every meal. So we have to educate our athlete on how to grocery shop, right? I think that's a skill set that some would be surprised that some athletes come into without knowing, right? So we have to take the time to teach these athletes, how can we grocery shop on a budget? So when we're talking about cost effectiveness, right? What's gonna be convenient, right? So what's gonna be, timely for them? What's gonna allow them to cook whatever it is that they need to cook? But then also we have to consider the resources. So not all athletes live in their own place where they have a full kitchen. A lot of them only have a microwave. So actually this meal here we're featuring is something that could just be cooked with a microwave if you have that.
So first, let's break this down. Like, tell me what we're looking at and what I need to make sure I incorporate with every meal.
Absolutely. So when we talk about grocery shopping, it's important to understand what it is that we actually need, right? So before we can even go into the grocery store, the first thing that we talk with our athletes about is planning that trip, right? So setting it in your schedule, just like you would show up to practice, just like you show up to lifts, just like you show up to treatment, whatever that looks like. Grocery shopping should be part of your everyday or every week agenda. We teach our athletes how to build plates that coincide with whatever their training load is. So all that differs, whether it's an easy day, a moderate training day, or a hard training day, it's going to dictate the portion sizes of each of the components, but the components stay the same. And so the components that we feature are having some type of protein source, right? So whether that's chicken, turkey, fish, beef, pork, anything like that. That's what we think of when we think of a protein source, right? So that's one of the three components. The second of the three components would be some type of carbohydrate source, right? This is our body's way of getting energy into our system, right? So when we think about a carb source, we're thinking pasta, we're thinking rice, we're thinking breads, we're thinking potatoes, things like that, right? So whatever the athlete likes from that list, they can go ahead and shop for those items. And then last but not least would be our veggies. So we want to make sure that we are incorporating some type of veggie or some type of color into our plate daily, regardless of the training load, right? So these veggies help us recover. It helps us kind of get the fiber for our gut health that we need. So it's important that we incorporate that as well into our daily plates, which tends to be the hardest of the three to get in, but sure, we make it happen. Because ultimately at the end of the day, we want our athlete to, like I say, enjoy this process. And so when we say, hey, you have to eliminate all these things that you've been doing in the past and you have to substitute this with all these, super healthy options, we don't really find success in that. So it's all about slowly getting an athlete to that point and really meeting them where they're at, taking into consideration their preferences. But ultimately, I would say start off with something small, right? So maybe it's adding a salad to what you're already having for dinner or for lunch that day.
So I'm with Cal Bellamy. What's your title here?
I'm the manager of football nutrition operations.
So you handle all of this?
Handle all this.
Okay.
So managing the food, purchasing, budget-wise, anything that we need to be brought in for the guys, just making sure they're getting the right things, for practice, for games, for lifting, whatever they need, we handle that.
What's your favorite part of your job?
Favorite part of the job is just being with the athletes. Getting to see them from when they come in high school. They're a blank slate. They don't really know a whole lot as far as nutrition, not a bunch of education, right? So starting to implement different things and watching them grow from high school, developing them to hopefully get into the NFL draft and seeing them take that next step and change their lives. I was the first full-time nutritionist here at Miami. This is my 9th season, and so started building this program from the ground up, actually, and just kind of introducing things little by little over the years. and just, providing variety, providing the right things for the guys to perform optimally, but then also to recover. Like right now we have all the fruits and micronutrients, electrolyte solutions to make sure that they're lowering the body temperature. Coming from the Miami heat, we definitely have it very difficult here with the heat and humidity. So lowering their body temperature, starting that recovery process, adding variety for the, acai bowls, something fun for the guys, just to, again, get those nutrients that they might not typically have in their diet normally. And then, weight gain shakes for the guys who have maybe a little trouble gaining weight.
So this is our nutrition center, specifically for our Olympic athletes.
Okay. I walked in, it's fully stocked. What kind of makes this particular space unique for you guys?
So I think having a space available, any program that's able to have a room that's dedicated to nutrition, I think makes it pretty unique and special for the university. A place that athletes can come. We kind of create this safe space for our athletes. So we'll have the music going, we'll have the vibes. The vibes will be right in here on a daily basis, but really just a space that our athletes can come, feel safe, feel welcome, get their stomachs and their souls filled. I think that really kind of sets us apart. We are in close proximity to the weight room, to a lot of the Olympic sports locker rooms as well. So we're really kind of centrally located, so that way athletes that are going to practice, going from practice, they're able to stop here and get whatever necessary fueling options that they choose for that time.
What's the most popular item? Like, what are they picking up?
Oh, the smoothie bowls, man.
Okay.
That's where it's at. Our smoothie bowls are very popular, as you know, in Miami, or just in general. To get like a smoothie bowl or an acai bowl, it's pretty pricey. It's not the cheapest thing you can get. So we offer that to our athletes here.
Well, we're in the space, and I'm your athlete for the day. So
all right, let's
get
get started. Let's go. Yeah. So with our smoothies and our smoothie bowls, we want to start off with some type of base. So luckily, at our facility, we have the option for. And obviously we use milk as our standard, but if an athlete does have, they're lactose intolerant or they can't handle dairy, then we go ahead and we have alternatives like almond milk, soy milk, things like that. So of course, with every smoothie, we got to have some type of fruit. So typically our popular flavors are mixed berry, which is what you're having today. And then we also do a delicious strawberry banana. And then we also have for the chocolate lovers, we do like a chocolate peanut butter banana. And then we also want to add some protein to that, right? So usually athletes will come and get this typically after a workout, or it may be something that they're having first thing in the morning time. So we want to make sure that we're getting enough protein in, so we add our protein products as well. An easy way to incorporate these high antioxidant foods is just what we're doing right now in a smoothie or a smoothie bowl, right? Especially being in Miami, it's hot outside, right? So being able to come in and get something refreshing like a smoothie or a smoothie bowl is just really going to kind of make that whole experience pleasurable in a sense. So.
Smoothie bowl's ready?
Smoothie bowl's ready. You want to go ahead and dig in?
Yeah.
Cool thing about this bowl, right? Like we got fruits, we got granola, we even got chocolate chips. So really showcasing what balance with nutrition looks like right here in this bowl.
We got the texture, we got the flavor.
A+.
Yeah.
Good. Good stuff.
It's good. Okay, so we don't even have to talk about what this space is. We want to know how can we start? And what are we looking at back here?
Yeah, so this is
what am I smelling?
Yeah, this is our cane zone. So this is where we go, and this is where the athletes are able to come and get a nice wholesome meal. So we typically do a cycle menu, typically Monday through Thursday. The athletes will be able to come and get a dinner meal. And tonight we're actually doing Cuba night. So we're kind of featuring a little bit of some flavors from Miami, just to kind of incorporate that awesome environment into our food. So being able to bring Miami into Cane Zone is something I think is very special to us. So super excited to show you what that's about.
Let's go check it out.
Let's do it. Here we have our fruit bar, our kind of Greek yogurt bar. Obviously we have vanilla strawberry yogurt, and the athletes can kind of choose, kind of customize. Remember, everything that we try to do, we try to create variety, right? To kind of meet the different athletes' taste buds and what they like.
And there are a lot of colors in here, I see.
Eat the rainbow, man.
Yeah.
That's our motto. So yeah, lots of colors. We got a fresh watermelon salad over here. We got beet salad. So talking about like those antioxidants that we were talking about earlier, trying to incorporate that into their nutrition as well. So a lot of fresh ingredients, a lot of fresh fruits, a lot of fresh veggies. We even got some dragon fruit here in the middle. All right, so we also have a salad bar because, as we were mentioning, we're trying to help our athletes in any way, shape, or form get veggies that they need. So whether it's over at the hot station or it's here at the salad bar, we do offer a variety of different greens, as well as the ability to customize their salad, whether they want different types of cheeses, different types of veggies, right? Different types of, we got olives, we got, you know, black olives, we got the green olives. So really we try to create a space where there's a lot of variety that our athletes feel comfortable and they have the ability to kind of create their own dish.
All right, team. So I'm here with Mr. Scott Emerson, the executive chef.
Campus executive chef, yes.
Campus executive chef. There we go. Walk me through what the taste of Cuba actually is, because it smells good.
Good. Well, you start eating with your eyes and your nose, right? Before you get to the table. So Taste of Cuba is here in Miami. We have a huge Cuban population. We just strive to showcase some traditional foods. We have the medianoche sandwich, which is some pulled pork and ham and pickles, onions, and some relish, plantains, Baka Frita, some spiced rice, tostones, which are a fried plantain, right, in smash. And then we always have pasta for the athletes.
When they told you, hey, we want to do a Taste of Cuba night, what is a staple piece for Cuban cuisine?
I would say I forgot about the mojo, but yes, the mojo chicken, the mojo pork, which we cook to order. We also do mojo jackfruit, and the Baka Frita probably. There's a very common, traditional, popular Cuban dishes.
What is one of your favorites to prepare?
To prepare? I like cooking everything. Okay. So I just like what I do, so I'm always enjoying myself, right? The eating side, I like the Baka Frita. I like the fact that it's got the crispy outside on the beef, you know, and then the mojo sauce is always good.
Now, do you guys listen to the athletes as far as what they kind of want when they come in? Because a lot of the student athletes maybe come from other parts of the country. Like, do you listen to find out what they kind of like, or do you kind of cook to your preferences?
It's all about me. No, just teasing. No, we definitely, they're the ones who are eating. I learned a long time ago. This is my 40th year. I learned a long time ago. It's only good if you like it, right? And we want to know what they like to eat. We want them to eat healthy. Nutrition is very important. Get to work with the different dietitians and trainers, right? My goal is to make food that they like, keep them happy, and to keep it as nutritious as I can make it and with variety. Because different athletes are going to work with their trainers to have different diets, and I want to be able to provide that kind of food, broadband food across the board, so that they can eat the way that they need to.
Do you cook do you cook intricate meals at home, or when you get home it's like it's relaxed time? I got to chill.
It depends how much time we have.
Okay.
You know, I have been known to make 4 courses for dinner, and I've been known to stick something in the microwave for you, or bring something home. You know, but whenever I can cook, especially when we're together, something about eating together and cooking together that really builds bonds, right?
Well, since we're here, we're in the cane zone. Mm-hmm. Let's build a plate, and then we can bond later.
Here we go.
As we eat.
That sounds great. That sounds awesome.
Yes, sir.
We'll start with a little bit of rice.
Okay. Now, what is that?
This is the Baka Frita. So, Baka Frita is fried cow, more or less, fried beef.
Okay.
Okay. And the idea is that you cook it really slow in a very really nice broth, right? Lots of onions and carrots and almost like a stew. And you cool it after it's nice and tender, and then you smash it down.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and then we fry it so it's crispy on the outside.
Ooh.
And soft in the middle.
All
and would you
right.
like anything else? Plantains, tostones?
Let's do plantains, my favorites.
I can put them on there if you like.
We can do it on a separate plate.
Another plate? Got it.
I like the Brussels. The wings are calling my name. I probably shouldn't do it, but I got to.
You got to. You're gonna love these. How's that look?
I think we did something, Chef.
There we go. All right, enjoy.
Thank you.
Nice job.